house because I'm trying to figure out what's going on because, you know, first you said, first you told me that you was, you know, first you told me that you was down the street. First you told me you was down the street from your house, and then you told me I'm right at my house, and then you turned around and told me you was down the street driving behind somebody real slow. So I'm trying to figure out which one it is for real, Isaiah. Like, what's going on?
I'm right here. I'm going on Zoom right now.
You're going on? Are you really coming on Zoom right now? Because we got people waiting for you to cook.
I'm coming on Zoom right now.
We got people in the chat waiting for you to cook. I mean, how can you be a chef and you you hung up? See that? Y'all see what we got to deal with? Messing around with this guy?
Yeah, I want a refund.
You know what I'm saying? We're trying to start a cooking show with this dude. And he said, I'm coming in Zoom right now. Oh. And then he comes in as Galaxy S10. You know what I'm saying? And he comes in with a blurry ass camera.
No.
So, all right, now you got to explain to all the people. And just to let you know, I had you live while I was talking to you.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we on the show Cooking with Chef Zay.
What's going on, everybody?
And today is the introductory show. And we were hoping that it was going to start on time, but obviously it did not start on time because Isaiah, But hey, it's all good. We're here now. Cooking with Chef Zay. Zay, what's going on, Zay, man? What's up?
Hey, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. It was crazy, man. I had to save a baby. There was a woman that was pregnant. There was a woman that was pregnant. There was no doctors in the house, and they called up on me to deliver the baby, and they named the baby Isaiah.
I feel bad for that baby. If you delivered that baby, I feel pretty bad for that baby.
First of all, that baby name is Isaiah Simeon Russell Brunson Johnson.
Okay. All right. I don't know about all that, but let's talk, man. What we here for?
Oh, man, Sam, we talked about this for a while now. I just want to shout out to you. I want to shout out to Sportscaster, the #1 sportscasting planet in the world. I want to shout out to my man Guillermo. We've been talking about this for a very long time. And you know what, man? It's Cooking with Chef Zay, man. It's me. I'm Zay. We're going to be talking Knicks. We're going to be talking food. And we're going to be talking, just showing y'all some great meals, some quick meals, some easy meals to go in with you and the kids or you and the wifey. So I'm excited, man. We've been talking about this for a while. I am sorry, everybody. I have been late, but superstars, rock stars, we never start the show on time.
Hold up. Hold up. Let me explain something to you guys. Before you guys even heard him on the phone, right? I called him at 6:30. He said, yeah, I'm on the way home now. He said, I should be home in a few minutes. I'm on the way home now. 7 o'clock rolls around. He's not home. Right? So then he's like, yeah, I'm down the street. You guys heard some of it. I'm down the street. And then after I get on him some more, he's like, I'm going in the house right now. And then he says, I'm down the street. This person in front of me wants to drive slow. I don't know what he was trying to do. But anyway, this is Cooking with Chef Zay, ladies and gentlemen. It's we're trying something out new. So instead of just straight up talking Knicks, we're going to talk Knicks and cook some food. And Chef Zay, Isaiah, where you at, man? Why don't you come tell them your credentials? So tell them your credentials.
Oh, man. Yeah, on the serious note, my cooking credentials that I did go to culinary school for 4 years. I did go for
Here, let me do this first. Let me pin you. Bang. Boom. There we go. Slide this over here to the side. And we good. Now, the camera's on you, big boy.
First of all, I'm not that big, man. I've been working out. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Yeah, man. No, so for me, right? No, serious right now. My cooking credentials are. I went to Eli Whitney Technical High School. My trade was culinary, so I've been doing it for over. It's been what since 2012? No, 2008. I've been cooking, seriously cooking. So I've done that. I worked at restaurants before. I was AC at AC at Red Lobster. I worked there at Red Lobster as a cook. Done a couple things. I did some catering for people. Yeah, man, I've done a few things, man. I've been dabbling in a few things. So it's been a great journey of cooking, and met some amazing people on the way. Some people I got friends for life, cooking wise, and I'm excited, man. Like I said, I love to cook. It's one of my passions that I love to do. That a lot of people don't know. So, we always talk about cooking some things up. So, this is what I do, man. All
right. So tell us. So just tell us. What's the concept of the show going to be like? What kind of things do you want to cook on the show? Obviously, we're going to talk some Knicks while you're cooking. We don't know if you can, like Andy was saying, we don't know if you can actually, and I hope, you're going to wash your hands before you cook. I seen you just wipe your nose. But hopefully you can multitask.
Oh man, I mean, I think everybody knows I love to talk. So,
but can you talk and cook at the same time?
Oh, 110%. I can talk.
Okay, all right. So, I guess before we even talk anything about the Knicks, just so that everybody knows, when is it? Wednesday. Isaiah's going to come on and cook a little something on Wednesday. He's going to do a little something today, but he's going to do a little something on Wednesday. And he's going to, what are we going to do, Isaiah? Tell him what we're going to do. We're going to give him what? We're going to give him the recipe, or we're going to give him the ingredients?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you, well, it's not even about the recipe. It's more about the ingredients. I guess we can do the recipe. I mean, the seasoning, I can't really tell you. You got to do your own style of thing. Seasoning, I keep a little secret, so But so what we're doing on Wednesday, we're going to be doing a smash burger. Something easy, something fun to make easy. You can do it with the family. It's like 4 or 5 concepts that you need for the smash burger, and there you go.
All right, so I'm going to put it up on the screen. Tell me what the contents are. Tell me what the ingredients are for the smash burgers. All right, and I'll put it up on the screen, and then that way, it's they'll be ready to go when it's time, when it's time to do it.
Hey, so I was wondering, how many people we got on right now? I don't know, man. How many people we got on right now?
Don't worry about it. I don't want you to get nervous. So just go ahead and,
come on, man. I don't get nervous, man.
Can you give us the recipe for this? Can you give us the ingredients for the smash burgers? Right. That's all we want. It's the ingredients for the smash burgers, bro.
All right, man. Look. The ingredient for the smash burgers, like I said before, it's like a few things. It's easy. You're going to need, it's up to you if you got to. I usually do raw onions. So you guys are going to need an onion.
Okay, so raw onions.
Yes. Now, if you want to cook them, if you want to caramelize, that's totally up to you. I prefer my smash burger with some raw onions on there. So it's up to you.
But, I mean, but right now, they're going to be looking at your recipe. So why don't you tell them how you do it?
Yeah, I got you.
Come on now. So you're the cook here.
Hey, listen, man. I like people to add their own team to it, so But we're gonna need raw onions. Now we're gonna need potato. We're gonna need a potato bun.
A potato bun.
Yeah, potato. We don't do that. We don't do that regular. We do potato buns over here.
Okay.
Preferably a potato hamburger bun. We're gonna do potato hamburger bun.
Smash burger, right? Okay.
Then we're gonna definitely, of course, we need ground beef. Now, if people don't eat red meat, you can substitute that for ground turkey if you want. So if you guys want to do, like I said, I'm going ground beef. But if you don't eat red meat, go ground turkey.
Okay.
And then yellow cheese.
Yellow cheese.
And then this is optional. I like mayonnaise, so we're gonna do mayonnaise.
Okay. Mayo.
And boom, there you go.
All right. So these are the ingredients that they need to get for next week. Well, I'm sorry, for Wednesday to follow along with you if they want to follow along with you.
Yep.
All right. And then so you basically just, flipping this over. Why is it called a smash burger?
Well, the reason why it's called a smash burger is the way the patty is. The patty's very uneven. It's not like a round patty. It's usually like a flat, thin patty, little unorthodox. It's like, a little. It's not. Like I said, it's not round. So it's gonna be really thin. It's gonna be. It doesn't take that long to cook.
You sound like a welfare burger, basically. a welfare burger, right? Like, like Eddie Murphy said back in Raw, like, he wanted a McDonald's hamburger. His mother threw the joint in the pan, put the green peppers and onions on it, and he had it with just white Wonder Bread. And he had to rip the sides off. And then his fingers got all red and gooey because the ketchup. It was a welfare burger. Sound like making a welfare burger.
Well, this is going to be a little more than a welfare burger, brother. So, I will say this now: if you do it right, you shouldn't spend more than $35.
$35?
You shouldn't spend.
Damn, where you shopping at, bro?
What you mean? First of all, Sim, I don't know why you talking. First of all, I want people to know Sim got like 13 grocery stores around him, and all of them are Black Muslim owned, with bodyguards.
What does that have to do with why getting this should cost $35? Anyway. I said it should be less. It should be $35 or less if you do it correctly. All right, cool. Okay, cool. So there you go. Smash burgers, raw onions, potato buns, hamburger buns, ground beef or ground turkey, yellow cheese, mayo. Do you have something that you're gonna do today?
Yeah. Oh, yes. So I got something I'm gonna do today. It's going to be really cool, really
just
dope.
Kind of a little, like something quick, a little sample or something like that, just to see people the way things gonna go down.
Yeah, I was going to do cereal, but you told me to go a little fancier than that.
So he literally wanted to throw some Lucky Charms in a bowl and thought that was cooking.
Hey, technically, man, that's cooking, man. But listen, I know, I got you, Tony. I know you be little. I know you a little hungry, Tony. So I got you, man. I got you. And Andy, they don't want me to pull out the Polish. They don't want me to pull out the Polish cuisine, Andy. I know it, man.
Well, tell us what you're gonna do today, and then get it started.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm a little hungry for some breakfast. So what I'm gonna do a sausage egg McMuffin with a fresh egg, sausage with a toasted muffin.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna do breakfast tonight?
Yes, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do breakfast.
You're gonna do breakfast
because I know just for Andy, because it's like probably morning time right now, so we're gonna do some breakfast.
Okay. All right. That works. All right. So let's get it started. Before you even get to that, though, I want to ask you this one question. And just give it question in 30 seconds, and then we're gonna get to you making your homemade egg McMuffin. All right. Would you sign Rondo?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Would you sign Rondo instead of trading for Chris Paul?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to know, because we were having a conversation. We were on Sportscaster just a minute ago, and we were having a conversation with Tony. With Tony and Mark. And, Mark was like, nah, forget Rondo. He wasn't really trying to hate on Rondo, but he was like, let's go get Chris Paul. Doesn't want to have anything to do with Rondo. And we were kind of like, if Rondo were to say, yeah, I'd come to the Knicks, you might have to pay him a little bit more, but you're still going to be cheaper than Chris Paul. I mean, you're still going to save your assets.
And no disrespect to Mark, but the most Chris Paul would probably Rondo would demand, and this to me is even going extra, would be the max he would probably get is $15 million. That would probably be his max that someone's going to over, and that's to me still overpaying for him. That's still what? Not even that's not even half of what Chris Paul makes in a year. I mean, you do that 10 times out of 10, you go with Rondo, and still you can literally overpay Rondo, and he will not make what Chris Paul
That's what we were saying. That's what we were saying.
He literally still gives you the veteran leadership. I mean, you can question his leader. You can question if anybody's going to have an argument. You can say Chris Paul's a better leader than Rondo, because even let's not forget Rondo does do.
Well, hey, you know what? Let's pause right there. We're gonna let you go ahead and get started, and then we'll come back to that. If Rondo's a better leader than Chris Paul, we'll come back to that. But I know people want to see what you can do.
All right, so okay, boom. First things first. Gotta wash our hands.
This man about to make it sound like Blue's Clues. You're gonna have to get a GoPro or something, you know what I'm saying, so you can take the camera with you so people can see what you're doing.
I got you. Wash the hands after delivering babies.
Right. Right. All right.
All right. Oh, this is where the magic happens, you know. I'm just kidding, kids. Stay in school.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just so that you know, he's washing his hands.
You gotta wait, man. You gotta wash your hands and wear your mask, kids. You know.
And he's washing his hands, and while he's washing his hands, just real quick, Andy, do you think that Rondo is a better leader than Chris Paul?
I gotta ask a question before. Are you sure we should be talking? I don't know if Isaiah can concentrate on us listening to us and doing the stuff, bro.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, baby. I'm listening to you.
Well, he's gonna jump in.
That's why we don't see you doing nothing, bro.
You know, he's gonna jump in and start showing us how to make these special Isaiah McMuffin burgers. And what you get, Isaiah, you know, these egg McMuffin sandwiches. What you guys see on the left side of your screen, or right side for you, whatever it is, I don't know, maybe it's the left side for you. That's the list for the smash burgers that are going to be made on Wednesday. All right, so you guys can go out and get, copy that list.
Okay, so what's going on, guys? How you guys doing today? All right, wash my hands. We're good. So I got my pan right here. This is the pan.
What kind of pan is it? Just a regular pan?
Yeah, this is a regular pan. This is a little pan. You know, I like to do stainless steel. Easiest thing. I got my Thomas muffins. I got my Thomas muffins right here. I got the honey wheat. You know, I got the honey wheat joints. I got my sausage right here. Sausage. No, these are the good things.
What kind of sausage is it?
Oh, these are just turkey sausages.
Just regular turkey sausage, like any specific name brand?
Oh, I think what's his name? Jimmy Dean's?
Jimmy Dean's? Okay, that's what I thought. You guys know the little $2 ones that you can get from the store. He's not getting it too expensive.
You know, I'm cheap, man. I'm cheap, but I make it good. Then of course you gotta get the eggs, man. The eggs need love. We need love. So this is gonna be pretty easy, man. So I'm gonna show y'all what we're gonna do. I want y'all to see the kitchen, man. You know, the kitchen look like Usher's, Usher's refrigerator, man. I can't show you I got that Sim kitchen. You know, the
burn it down.
Hey, listen, man, we gotta get this myth that I burnt the house down. We gotta get away from this, man, because
I got video to prove it. I got video to prove it.
So I'm gonna say no name. listen, I ain't gonna say no names about who has a $2 million house insurance, but you know,
Man, just all right. Just go ahead and cook your egg McMuffins.
I don't snitch, man. I don't snitch. So, pretty much, got the change right there. I'm just gonna show you quick this out. I'm gonna show you real quick what it's gonna look like. So we got the egg, sausage, biscuits, cheese. Then we got my pan right here. Then I'm gonna turn the oven on because I'm gonna toast. I'm gonna toast the buns a little bit. Get that. I don't got the Sim kitchen, man. Sim got like, state of the art, You ever watch the Jetsons, man? Like, state of the art stuff right there, man. So got my little oil. I use Winston, man. I do the pure, vegetable oil. I'm not a big person that likes to drown in oil. I do like a little, just a little tad bit of it. Then you just move it around a little bit, move it around so it covers the whole thing. Listen, I need somebody buy me. Can somebody start me a GoFundMe page for GoPro? Yeah, can y'all start a GoFundMe page?
For a GoPro?
No, for a good GoPro, man. I'm gonna let that warm up a little bit.
How hot? What do you have that on? Medium, low, high? What's it on?
I usually go for like kind of hard to tell, but I do like between 3 and 5. Like I said, I don't like to really quick burn. I don't like to really. When it comes to me, I don't like to put it on high. Start to cook. I like to cook it at a temperature like that so it can cook even and everything. So what are we talking about, Chris Paul?
We were talking about what I mean, you're able to, watch that and talk at the same time, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're good, So right now you're doing this until it warms up, right?
Yeah. I'm listening. I'm talking.
Okay, so we're talking about whether or not Rondo. We were talking about whether or not Rondo is a better leader than Chris Paul.
So I'm not gonna lie though, Sim. So this is the part where it gets interesting because if you look at the history of Rondo, I mean, since the Celtics, before really coming here in the Pelicans, he was being I want to say a little bit immature.
Okay.
Especially in Dallas. I think Dallas was a whole disaster. I think Dallas, he was really just, I don't know what he was doing in Dallas, man. It was just I think, a crazy thing at the time. I mean, it got to the point where they didn't even want to deal with him. They wanted to get rid of him. And they did. I think they traded him for like a second-round pick or something like that. It wasn't even nothing. They didn't even get nothing crazy back for Ron. They just wanted to get rid of him because he was just being a headache. And then I think for a little while, I feel like he was stat padding a little bit, stat chasing, rather than doing winning plays. So I don't know.
And you talk about Celtics?
I think he was definitely stat padding in Sacramento. I think he was definitely stat padding in I don't know about Chicago. I think Chicago a little bit. He definitely stat padding. But I definitely think around those places he was definitely doing that. Oh, right now I'm about to put the sauces. I'm gonna put that right there, but yeah, I think when it comes to,
so how long before you talk about that? How long did you let that? How long did you let it go for? How long did you let it warm up?
It's probably like a minute or two. I'm a little fancy. Mine doesn't take too long to get hot,
So he said about a minute or two, you let it warm up for about a minute or two before you put it in there. But those are kind of already cooked, right? So you don't really have to do too much.
Yeah, and they weren't frozen, right?
Huh?
They weren't frozen, were they?
No, they weren't frozen. But yeah, so I don't know, man. It's just with Chris Paul, man. With Rajon Rondo, I think it was just. I don't know if he's a better leader, but it is, to me, it's up to debate who you think. What do you qualify as a leader?
Yeah.
Because there are reports from like Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins that say that Rajon Rondo was a good locker room leader and stuff for the young kids, but on the surface level, it didn't look like that.
Well, see, there's a lot of people, and for those who were asking in the chat, the list that you see to the left that says Smash Burgers, that's next week's list. Not next week's, that's Wednesday's list. So if you want to follow along and you want to, cook it with them, you'll be able to, purchase these things to make Smash Burgers, and then, you guys can make Smash Burgers next week. I mean, I'm sorry, not next week, Wednesday. This Wednesday, 7:00. But he's going to be on time on Wednesday. So you don't have to worry about it.
I'm going to be on black people time, which means I'm going to be on time.
Mm-hmm. So right now what he's making is just a sausage egg McMuffin. And so we did something just to, an easy one to try and, work out a couple of kinks. So you guys are guinea pigs. You guys are all guinea pigs, right? It's Talking Knicks and Cooking with Chef Zay. All right, so what he's doing now, you guys, most of us probably would have just took that stuff and thrown it in the microwave together and bam. You know what I'm saying? But so you guys are the guinea pigs. On Wednesday, 7:00, Smash Burgers, and we'll still be talking about some Knicks stuff.
And just to let you know, so like I said, like the sausage right now is cooking. It's already started getting like a little brown there and everything. So this takes only a few minutes to make, just because it's already pre-made and everything.
Right.
So, and me personally, just to make sure that it's cooking the inside, just with your spatula, just in the middle, just dig into it a little bit. Just dig into it a little bit, just to make sure that the inside's cooked. That's always important. I'm just gonna flip it. Just dig inside the middle a little bit.
Move the camera over a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, so like I said, I usually just dig inside the middle a little bit just so it can cook, and the inside, just so you don't want no frozen patty in the middle, man. That's a hot pocket. We don't do hot pockets over here. But Andy, how do you feel about that, Andy?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, bro, if you think that the numbers difference on the contracts, right? If you said that Rondo would be around 10-15 million, right? And that's, as you said, is a little bit even too much for Rondo, but we have the money so we can pay him, right? Would you take Rondo or CP3, or you could get Rondo and for the extra 30 million fill out the roster, or get a better player to fill out with Rondo versus a package like CP3?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I got you. I'm just gonna take the. So let me just show you real quick. Show you real quick. So these are pretty much done. I'm gonna put those right here for right now. That's already done. So what we're gonna do now, since I already got the grease in there, already got a little flavor in there, the patty, we're gonna crack these eggs. How many eggs you guys want? You want 1 or 2? Tell me which one. You want 1
I don't know. How many you eating? You got 2 sausage. Are you making Big Mac egg McMuffins and putting 2 sausages on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Big Mac joint.
So it's a Big Mac egg McMuffin.
Yes, I already got this cracked. So hold on one second. I'm trying to do this. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Ma!
You can't ask help for your mom when it's your cooking show.
Never mind, Ma. All right, so for the egg though, Sim, you want it to be, so right now, right? Nah, it's good, Ma. I'm good, Ma. So right now, I just got the egg cooking. So hold on 1 second.
I don't know what just happened there.
Hold on, Sim.
This is your brain on drugs commercial.
But in the meantime, Andy, what you're saying though, right? I agree. You can get Rondo for 10, 12 million. Obviously, this is all if he would agree to leave the Lakers. To get him to leave the Lakers, you probably got to overpay him a little bit if that's what you wanted to do. But you could get Rondo and still have enough money, and it looks like that pan's about to fall off the oven.
Nah, it's good. I'm just adding a little salt and pepper. Add a little salt and pepper to my eggs, Hold on.
Okay.
A little salt and pepper.
But you could get Rondo for, a good 10, 12, 14 million, something, I don't know. But then still have $26 million left over to use in free agency and add some pieces that you want, add some pieces.
And for 26 million, you can add a solid piece.
Exactly. Something that's really solid,
And like I said earlier, champion. He's a champion.
Right.
Championship experience. Those are the type of mentors I want that are going to give you something that, not every player can give you, no matter how good they are. You know what I mean?
I got the second egg, yeah, second egg.
Where's the ma call?
Where's the what?
Where's the ma call? You didn't call your mama for this egg, bro.
No, I don't have to call my mom for this. I don't have to call my mom for this. Andy, you're supposed to be on my side, Andy.
Bro, I am on your side. It's 10 minutes to 2 a.m., bro. You're cooking breakfast for me.
I got Andy, baby. I got you, man. Look at the egg, man. Look, I got you.
Isaiah, someone asked, did you use sea salt or pink Himalayan salt?
So this one is regular salt. I like the pink salt. I like the sea salt. But right now, got that. But you can use pink salt. Like I said, man. See, when it comes to me, man, I like people to add their own flavor to it. If you like to do sea salt, then God bless you, do that. But let me just flip this real quick.
Now we're gonna see what kind of chef he is. We can see if he really can flip that joint. Can he flip it?
You didn't see that? Come on, now stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. I just gotta let that cook for like a few minutes.
Marty said, cooking on a budget with Chef Zay.
Hey, listen, man. This from my people that like breakfast at night, man.
I'm with it.
Know what I'm saying? I'm with it. I see the muscles, though. But
I'm with it.
Look at that. Oh my God. Look at this. Hold on, man. Look at this, man. Tony, I know Tony. 420, smoke him if you got him. Oh man, look at that. That's what it's about right there.
But that's a perfect egg right there.
Come on now.
All right. So now, so are you making a sandwich, or are you just having them? That's how you're having it.
Oh no, baby. We got to make this into a sandwich now. We American. We always eat sandwich. So hold on. So what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna toast the buns. I'm a big guy that I like to toast my buns. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. In regular life, toast buns.
That's not something we need to hear.
Hey, listen, I don't know what you think.
Talk to your girl about that. You can talk to your girl about that one.
God bless her, man. She loves my food.
I'm talking about, you said you like to toast your buns. You can talk to your girl about that.
Oh, man, see, what is wrong with
They're
you,
not
man?
even buns. It's English muffins.
Hey, man, listen, I know the difference from buns and English muffin. Now. I know the difference.
So why'd you call them buns?
Because, hey, listen, don't worry about me. I got Jesus. But, all right, so pretty much I'm going to let my bones. I said my bones. I meant to say my buns. Gonna get my buns toasted. Oh, yeah, and by the way, son, the most important thing that we do while we cook, we got to clean up while we cook. So at the end of the day, we don't got to clean up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, because your mom's going to come in there and whoop that ass if you don't. That's why you got to clean up while you cook.
Hey, man, this is my house. Don't
Yeah, all right.
I'm kidding. Oh, what that just dropped?
All right, so you got the English muffins toasting a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let that toast for a little bit longer. Like I said, like my little toaster. Then we're gonna spread some butter on it. Spread some butter, put some cheese on it. Let that go back in the oven, and after that, voila, we're done.
All right.
Well,
yeah,
hey. Ma. I'm making an English muffin, Ma. I'm making an English muffin. I'm gonna get you one.
This is probably the most hoodish cooking show you've ever seen in your life. But this is the way we do it on MBK. So there you go.
I'm making an English
That's
muffin,
what it is.
I'll tell you what, when this Corona thing's over, I'm trying to be a guest.
You say you're trying to be a guest?
I am.
No, Ma, I didn't eat the chicken, Ma.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so what you're watching, right? You know, this is a brand new show, so we're working out the kinks. But it's gonna be dope. Trust us, it's gonna be dope. We're working out the kinks. Isaiah just made basically egg McMuffins. All right, but next Wednesday, this Wednesday coming up, this Wednesday he's gonna make smash burgers. So you can see the recipe or you can see the ingredients on the left side of the screen. Raw onions, potato buns, ground beef or ground turkey, yellow cheese, mayo, right? So you can if you want to follow along, you can get it. You know, if not, cool, just join us. We're gonna be talking Knicks and cooking, and 30-minute show, 40-minute show. It's something different, something new, but as we go along, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be dope. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sam.
Go ahead, man.
Just right now, I took the buns out of the oven.
So how come you didn't show us? Like, what's up? You got us looking at, I don't know what we was looking at.
Man, I got two hands, man. I only got, listen. So what I'm going to do right now.
I mean, you could have told us, say, hey, guys, I'm going to put this down because I'm going to get the English muffins out the oven.
All right, so hold on. I got you. All right, so boom. There's my English muffins right now. Just got to close it in the oven. So I got my butter.
Is that butter or margarine?
We got a little money this week, so we got butter.
All right.
Hey, Sim, you want to know what's funny though, Sim? You want to know what's funny? And I'm not even being funny about this. So when I went to school, right, my school we didn't have a lot of money. So for 4 years, we used margarine the whole time.
When you was in school, you guys used margarine?
Yeah, we couldn't afford butter.
Mm.
But we made it work though. When we made the best cookies, we made the best bread. Listen, man, we had to do what we got to do. Right now, putting butter on the muffins, on top of them and on the bottom.
We can't see it.
Oh.
There you go.
Putting some butter on that. Putting butter on that tin. All right, got my butter. Okay, let's start. All right. So we're gonna put the sauces on there. Put the egg on top. Got the egg right there. right, and this is I usually use Songito. Hey, don't mind me, man. Gonna put some cheese right there.
All right.
All right, y'all can see that. Y'all see that?
Oh, hold it up a little. Hold it up a little. Hold it up one more time. Hold it up one more time. Move the pan over just a little. There you go. Oh.
Whoa.
All right. All right.
Now, okay. Now, this is optional if you guys want. This is optional. I know some people don't eat pork. Some people do. But I'm going to give these to my parents. I don't know if they like to eat it. So, got a little piece of bacon on there. Just for a little extra. And these are going in the oven right now.
Is that turkey sausage?
I think he said I think it was turkey sausage, but you just put regular pork bacon on it.
Yeah, my pants are weird. Don't relax.
I wasn't judging. I was just asking.
All right. Yeah. Black people. I don't know. Okay, that's in the oven right now. So I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes, and then we're gonna do a taste test for my parents, and then we gonna see if they like it or not.
Damn! I hope they don't say, "What the hell is this?" That's gonna be hilarious if they do. But anyway, while we're waiting for that, basically what Andy was saying is that you can get Rondo for such a discounted price that you would get Chris Paul. That you can use that money to get whatever other players that you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? I actually think that if that was really an option for us, I would go for it. You know what I mean? If that's really possible, I'd go for
it. And you don't give up any assets.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You don't give up any assets. So to me that's a good option. You know what I mean? That's a good option to me.
Hey, listen, we gotta.
I could argue that he's a better influence for Frank Ntilikina than Chris Paul in particular.
He could be.
Hey,
Pop.
Sam, real quick. We got a special guest in the building.
That's Pop.
Hey, Pop, how you doing, man? How you feeling?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right now.
Wait, so
I'm ready for these Knicks now.
Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we talking about. Isaiah's showing us how to cook some food, and we're talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm finna eat me some Popeye chicken. Wait,
Dad, you gotta taste.
Dang, Isaiah, what's going on, man?
Wait, Dad, you gotta taste it. You gotta taste that.
Taste what?
I made a sausage egg McMuffin.
Oh man, Popeye chicken.
Well, you gotta take a bite and tell me how it tastes. You gonna take a bite and tell me how it tastes?
All right, I'm going to watch the Jets now. All right.
Oh boy, going to watch the Jets.
Well, I'm gonna wait. Well, my dad's not gonna do it, so I'm gonna. Well, honestly, it's been 2 minutes? Okay. All right, guys. All right. My mom's going to be the real MVP. All right. And voila, guys. Hold on, I'm trying to.
All right. And then now you're gonna taste test it with your mom.
Yes, sir. So let me just get these on the plate. We're gonna head upstairs for 2 seconds.
All right. Well, this is what we'll do. We'll change the view of the screen real quick. So that you join, the rest of everybody, and then we'll let you go ahead and get everything straight with your parents. And here we go. So while he's doing that, ladies and gentlemen, again, I just want to remind you on Wednesday, 7:00, we'll be doing he'll be doing smash burgers. The recipe is to the left on your screen, so you can go ahead and check that out. All right, if you want to follow along, those are the ingredients right there. And look, you know, it's not going to be adding anything that's too crazy, nothing that's going to take 2 or 3 hours to cook, because no one wants to be on here for 2 or 3 hours just cooking, right? So, you know, it's going to be stuff that can take 15, 20 minutes to cook, some things like that, you know, some real cool recipes. But in the meantime,
Sim.
yeah.
All right, so I can't show you the video right now because we're in my mom's room. But
That's cool. That's cool.
All right, Ma. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing? Please tell us, give us the honest truth now.
Of the sandwich?
Yeah.
I always say sandwich. Okay, you got bacon, English muffin. Do you need me to bite it?
Yes.
I'm funny. I'm the pickiest person in the world. Hold the plate.
Hey, here's the moment of truth, everybody.
Okay, I'm smelling. It smells good.
Okay, she's taking a bite.
Remember what that little baby said? Did I hear you say,
How does it taste?
It tastes delicious.
Oh my God!
Oh, there you go.
Man, I'm gonna be honest.
You may put McDonald's out of business.
Let them know, Ma. Let them know, Ma.
That's right.
Usually, my husband goes to McDonald's to get the sausage and cheese 2 for $4, and you always end up eating one and keeping the other one, and I end up always throwing it in the garbage because I don't like them, so I throw them in the garbage. But this year I would eat. I'm not saying that because he's my son.
All right.
But since you have y'all on the line, and he didn't bring. Listen to this guy. Since he have y'all on the line, he didn't bring me nothing to eat. Don't y'all feel I should eat this one as the sample that I built?
You should eat it. Don't leave him nothing. Don't leave him not one piece of shredded cheese.
Thank you. He waving back. He waving back. He's telling me, wait a minute.
Oh, well, my mama said it. I'm happy, man.
There you go.
Hey, man, you know. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Can't show you the Picasso. My bad.
There you go.
We got a Picasso in the house. But nah, man, you know, that's what we do, man.
That's what's up. Nah, that's a good thing. She was a little nervous for a second, but you know. She was a little nervous for a second, but nah, that's what's up. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, you know, this is gonna be a fun show. So, you know, make sure you guys tune in. We're gonna do it once a week. Well, it's gonna be 2 shows, right? So one show we're just gonna talk Knicks and give you a recipe. Today, you know, he wanted to cook something up just to show you, give you an example, and for us to get a little bit of practice. I'm not gonna lie, so we can get a little bit of practice. But like on Monday, we'll do a quick show, give you the recipe, and then on Wednesday, we'll cook.
Yes, sir. That's how we're gonna do it.
Right. All right. So what you see to the left of your screen, you know, making smash burgers this Wednesday, those are the ingredients.
So I got one question for y'all though. Who gonna help me clean?
Mm-hmm.
So you, bro.
Who you think?
Oh, now y'all quiet, huh? Oh man. Y'all gonna do me like house party? Y'all gonna do me like y'all gonna turn to the side?
Where's my food?
Yeah, I didn't eat nothing.
Oh, see, Andy, this is the problem with black people, Andy. They don't get no food. They don't want to help people. This is why I'm part Polish. This is why. That's crazy, man. I gotta clean.
Yeah, you got to
Isaiah, I'm gonna send you the onions for Wednesday, bro.
Wait, what happened?
I'm gonna send you the onions from Poland for Wednesday, bro.
I appreciate that, Andy.
You're gonna be crying when you're gonna be cutting them, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I actually think it's a good option. The whole Rondo thing. I don't know if he wants to leave LA, but I think it would be a really good option. You still get that leadership. You get good point guard play. I know Mark was concerned about him not being able to score the basketball, right? You know, him not being a scorer. But I think with this team, you need a strong leader. And I think he'll be that. I think he can be that for this team. I think he can be a good, strong leader.
Well, Sam, you know what's great that I found out, which this is the thing where you can question if he has leadership, is that so there was a situation and when he was with the Pelicans with Anthony Davis, and he was telling Anthony Davis, yo, you know you got the power to change things here. Because, like, for example, Anthony Davis didn't like the music. They used to play like some old rock and roll crap that was like Druzy and stuff or whatever. And Rondo was like, yo, you the franchise player. You can tell them to change the music. And Anthony Davis was like, I can do that? He's like, yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like I think player wise he'll be good.
I mean, and the thing with the thing with Rondo is he's a strong-headed person, right? Strong-willed, strong-head, got a strong mind, thinks for himself. They say he's like borderline genius with all the math stuff that he can do and everything. Having someone like Tom Thibodeau, I think it can work. I think it can really work with Rondo.
Well, don't forget, Sam, he coached Rondo.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was an assistant on that championship team.
That's exactly what I was.
That's right.
What I was going.
That's right. And I forgot about that.
And he showed that leadership in Chicago when my guy still Butler was bumping heads with the younger guy, and Rondo was the one that came to their defense and basically said there's better ways to lead these young guys instead of attacking them. So I argue that he is a good leader with younger guys.
Right. And big shout out to Danny Thomas, Marty Knicks. Danny Thomas for becoming a 2000s member, Marty Knicks for being a 70s NBA champions member. And you guys, there is if you go onto the channel itself in the community section, there's posts that only you guys can see, and there's a link to where you can get into the chat. So, if you're a member, you can come into the chat and talk, the video chat. And Greg Castillo, he gave the super chat to Isaiah. He said, this is for the GoPro. And he said, for the love of God, please trade Randall. But that's for the GoPro, man. Gave you a little something for the GoPro. Good question I seen in the chat by God of Moses. He said, if you sign Rondo, then who do you sign to go with him? I see Josh shaking his head. No Rondo. I see Josh shaking his head. Well, first, let me find out who you would want to sign. Who would you want to put with Rondo if you did sign Rondo? Again, I don't think he's leaving LA, but just in case, you never know. If he did, who would you put with him? Start with
you,
asking
Tony.
Me? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna give it Tony, Isaiah. Then I'm gonna come to you to find out why you say no Rondo. Go ahead, Tony.
So it's kind of like the same type situation. A guy who has a player option and has the option to make some more money, and I think we would have to throw a bag at him as well. But Jeremy Grant, another defensive guy, another guy that could hit threes. I've been saying this for a couple of different chats now. We need guys that are going to be able to guard LeBron James, guard Kevin Durant, guard Kawhi Leonard, guard these bigger wings that are, the top players in the league right now.
Right.
Not saying he could stop them, but we, make it difficult every time, and then hit some open shots on the other end. So that's the guy I would probably throw some money at right now. I'm intrigued with Christian Wood as well, but small sample size. He could potentially flame out and not be who he was at the end of last season. So
right.
I'm wary about him.
Okay. All right. Andy, what about you? Real quick.
If we are looking, thinking about the Rondo that we would all like, we mean prime, floor, general, and stuff like that, even not scoring and stuff like that, because I see people saying in the chat that he's washed. He might be, but he looked great in those finals. He was a key piece there, right? I'm guessing, everybody's going to fit with Rondo. Let's be true about that. He could, if he's in the right mindset, he can make everybody better around him. I don't have a certain name, but if you would be having $30 million to spend, you can aim at a Bogdanovich kid or whoever, right? Because $30 million is like a max contract for these guys. So for these free agents available in this year's class, so if a Bogdanovich would be coming here with Rondo, I'll take it for sure.
Okay.
Hey, Sam, I want to say something real quick. Everybody keeps saying my mama is. I forced my mama to eat the sandwich. That is a lie. I read these and listen. I'm coming and I'm gonna come for Guillermo because he is in this chat talking crazy.
I think Guillermo said it was scripted.
Listen, Guillermo, I will punch you in your tight V-neck. Like, get out of here with that. Listen, my mom is the most honest person. She has literally told me sometimes my food is not good. She's told me that. So my mama don't fake, and she don't play about her food. I'm so serious when I say that. She don't play about her food. So it wasn't scripted. The food was good. Y'all need to stop coming for me in these comments because I will fight. I'm talking to Guillermo mostly. He's talking spicy in these chats, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. Someone said Mark need to be on the show because he need to eat. Y'all gotta go, man.
Because he need to. Oh man. Look, Corrupt Killer said call 911 for this dude's mom. ASAP.
Listen, Ma, you good, man? Ma, you good? She can't hear me right now. Don't worry, but she good. But she's good.
Is she? I mean, maybe she can't talk.
No, y'all get it. Y'all get out of here with that, man.
All right, go ahead, Josh. What were you saying?
And my mom does tell me I'm handsome, Stephen Fox. My mom does tell me I'm handsome.
All right, so a couple of things. First thing that I want to say is that smash burger does sound good. I love me some smash burger, like the actual chain smash burger. So this is kind of like copyright infringement, if you will.
Can you stop, man? This is what's wrong with black people, Josh. Black people don't want to ever help black people out. Y'all always want to talk about copyright.
No, I'm sure the burger tastes good, but I'm just trying to protect you. You know what I'm saying?
So you trying to tell me I'm what's the name from coming to America?
Coming to America, yeah, McDowell's.
Eddie Murphy,
McDowell's.
I'm McDowell's now.
Yeah, you're Mr. McDowell right now.
Yeah, you Eddie Murphy making your own burger with the
just made an egg McMuffin.
Hey, we do not call it Egg McMuffin. It is Isaiah McMuffin.
You gotta take the Mick out.
I forgot, but it's Isaiah's. It's Isaiah's
B muffin.
Isaiah's B muffin. Andy, that's where I got you, Andy. Isaiah's B muffin. Here we go.
All right. So what was you saying, Josh?
Oh yeah. So yeah, big shout out to Isaiah, and the burger and everything like that. But all right, here's the thing, and I had to call in because when I heard Rajon Rondo's name, I instantly had to call in. So I'm not necessarily against Rajon Rondo per se, but my thing is you guys are talking about how much Rajon Rondo will help this team, but everything that is wrong with Rajon Rondo, people hold against Russell Westbrook. Everything that you're talking about him being a leader of the team, Rajon Rondo has gotten into it with coaches. He's gotten into it with players on the team. How can you say someone like that is a leader, but Russell Westbrook isn't? I've heard on numerous occasions.
I don't remember. I actually said that Russell Westbrook brings a lot of things as far as leadership to the team that could help the Knicks because of the way he is because you remember people in the chat like, oh, you think he's good because he cleans his hotel room? But that wasn't the point. The point is how rigid he is in his discipline. There's other things that I'm against with Russell Westbrook, the money being one of them.
Well, not you specifically. Well, obviously, if the talk is about money, obviously Russell Westbrook's contract is unfavorable. But everything that's wrong with Rajon Rondo, people hold against Russell Westbrook. And I think Russell Westbrook will be better for this team than Rajon Rondo. Like Rondo, I think everything that he did in the playoffs and in the NBA Finals was admirable. But can he be able to do that for a full season?
But see, the thing with Rondo is that I don't think anyone's looking at him to say you are the savior of this team. It's not that. It's about him being able to teach, being able to use his basketball IQ, because I don't think anyone will deny that he has a way higher basketball IQ than Russell Westbrook.
How? But how can we tell? How can we tell?
Have you watched the two play basketball?
Yes, I watched the two play basketball. But how can
so have you not seen Rajon Rondo run a team?
Just because one player is more of a facilitator doesn't mean the other one doesn't know more about basketball. Doesn't have the same amount of equal basketball IQ. Russell Westbrook has basketball IQ as well, and he's
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just gonna tell you, in my heart, I believe that Rajon Rondo has a better basketball IQ than Russell Westbrook.
Because he's a pass first point guard? I don't understand how that's like.
Because you can watch the way he plays the game and just knows that he understands what he needs to do and what everybody else on the floor needs to do, and not just what I need to do, but where everyone else is going to be, why they're going to be there, and how am I going to make sure that I get this person involved, that person involved, get to ball to them in this spot, and this and that. I don't see that from Russell Westbrook. Not every player is going to be like that. That's okay. But I think Rajon Rondo fits what we need more than a Russell Westbrook as far as helping younger players grow, running an offense. I mean, everyone says we need to have a point guard that is a scoring point guard. I think we need to have a point more need. I think we are better with a point guard who can be the floor leader and penetrate when necessary. You don't think Rajon Rondo can still penetrate to the basket?
No. I don't think Rajon Rondo can be that leader that we need, because he's never been able to do that as the number one guy, as the best player. Because if Rajon Rondo comes to this team, he's going to be the best player on the team.
No, he's not. I don't think so. No, he's not going to be the best player. I don't think he's going to be the best player.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
But Josh, I mean, this is why I think I don't understand where you're coming from. I don't think you have to really know that much about basketball to see the IQ on the floor from Rondo to Westbrook. It's almost worlds apart from the floor. If you looking through the eye test, like, come on now, Rondo, like, bro, there's a reason why LeBron James, like him or if you don't, there's a reason why LeBron James says, like, the only one that has a basketball IQ that's close to mine or is as great as mine is Rajon Rondo.
I'm not saying he doesn't have basketball IQ, but my thing is, I think the reason why people are looking at Rondo so highly in this conversation is because, one, he's a pass first point guard. That's number one. And number two, he just won the NBA Finals. I think if he didn't win the NBA Finals and he wasn't playing with LeBron James, I think we wouldn't be talking about Rondo so high.
Actually, I wanted Rondo a few years ago.
Yeah,
he was available.
First of all, let's be clear. When he was on the Pelicans, people were talking about playoff Rondo. I literally remember they were talking about playoff Rondo. I remember that. But Josh, though, isn't this how you want Rondo to be? This is the best version of Rondo when he has all these people around him.
I think What I'm saying is I think Rondo is playing that way because he has a person like LeBron James on his team. When he was with Boston, he had two other veterans that he can be able to, or three other veterans on that team that can be able to be the guys on that team to be able to, for team chemistry and for team camaraderie. What I'm saying is him coming by himself and being the only person here as far as veterans are concerned and being the point guard, I feel like it's different as if he comes to the Knicks and him being the only guy, as opposed to being on LA when you have LeBron James and you have Anthony Davis.
I understand.
That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
That's my point.
I get it. Same thing would be for Chris Paul. Hold up. But the same exact thing, besides the point that, Chris Paul is not playing with LeBron or anything like that. But if he came to the Knicks, he'd be in that same, he's got the same type of personality as Rondo. Rondo, he's gotten into it with coaches and stuff. Chris Paul probably not as much. Chris Paul more got into it with players, right? You can't deny it. Chris Paul, there's been a lot of players that didn't want to play with Chris Paul, and they might have been wrong because maybe it's just Chris Paul's fiery leadership style. right? He's a fiery leader, and he wants you to do well. But he'd be coming here in the same manner as Rajon Rondo, and would Chris Paul? Hold on. Would Chris Paul be able to deal with young players? If you go and
he
look,
just did it.
Hold on,
no.
Wait a minute. I know. Hold up. Calm down. I'm not talking about a team that's winning. I'm talking about a team that's not winning. Right? Because they were winning in OKC, and he was a part of that. If he came here and it did not result into wins, would he be that same leader, or would he be frustrated?
So Russell Westbrook was the engine that Oklahoma, when Russell Westbrook was there, he was the engine that kept that team going. Take Russell Westbrook off that team, the team is not the same. We all know that, right? So what they did was they replaced him with Chris Paul, and no one expected the Thunder to be as good as they were. And it was because of Chris Paul. With that young group of players around him.
I understand.
And the Knicks have, what I'm saying is the Knicks have the similar kind of roster with a bunch of young players. That's why we want Chris Paul so bad.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, if he came and it resulted in wins, then you'll see, maybe you see one Chris Paul. If you came and it didn't result in wins, you might see a difference. I'm not saying that I wouldn't take Chris Paul. What I'm saying is I think him and Rondo would be in the same boat, except Rondo, doesn't, plays a little bit different than Chris Paul. He's not the same kind of scorer, But listen, Rondo got 2 championships, and he was a big part. People can knock it if they want. He was a big part of both of those championships.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Go ahead, Tony. Hold up, Isaiah. Go ahead, Tony.
There's a couple things that you got to keep in mind. Well, first let me say, I was one that I'm okay with Westbrook, so I wasn't on that train. But the things we're talking about now is the value that Rondo will give compared to the value that Chris Paul will give, and then also comparing the price tag that's going to come along with the two. We're also talking about giving up an asset potentially to not giving up any assets at all with Rondo.
Right.
So it's a bunch of things that you got to take into account, or at least I took into account when I brought this up. I'm not even arguing that Rondo's a better player, even though I could probably make an argument.
Then Westbrook?
No, we were strictly talking about Chris Paul.
Okay.
But even in the Westbrook comparison, it's going to come down to we're going to have to give up assets for Westbrook. We're going to have to we're going to have to give up value, and it's going to cost more, like money wise. So that's less players that we could bring in to go along with it.
I completely understand that. If the argument against a Westbrook or a Chris Paul is that they're expensive and then we're going to have to give up assets as opposed to Rondo, then that's a different argument. But I've heard on numerous occasions people talk about Russell Westbrook as if he is not a leader and he won't be able to help this team. And I totally disagree with that, because everything now you guys are talking about.
I agree 100%. And I think his basketball IQ is underrated.
Yes.
He's not dumb.
He's not dumb.
It's definitely not as good as Rondo, though. Rondo is probably top 5 basketball IQ right now, and I could argue top 10 all time basketball IQ.
That's fair. That's fair enough. But it's just a lot of things that we're talking about Rondo. A lot of the negative things about Rondo.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, Josh. You can finish. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Let me finish.
No, my point was, it's not necessarily against Rajon Rondo. It's just that I've heard on numerous occasions people knocking Russell Westbrook. But as far as their negatives, Russell Westbrook's negatives, outside the contract, outside of how much it's going to cost to get him, Russell Westbrook's negatives are the same thing as Rajon Rondo. People call him a nuisance in the locker room, not getting along with coaches, not getting along with players. And it's going to sometimes come across as selfish. Both of those guys average 10, 11 assists a game, so they spread the ball. Both of those guys spread the ball. It's just that Russell Westbrook is better. He can score.
I just think
he gets all of his teammates involved as much as everybody else.
I get it. I feel that Rajon Rondo.
I wanted to say this.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. Then I go. I feel the way that Rajon Rondo gets his 10, 11. He doesn't average 10, 11 assists now, but gets his assist is very different from the way Westbrook gets his assist.
Right.
So I because for me with Westbrook, a lot of it is just penetrate, get to the basket and kick. Where I feel like Rondo, he does that, but Rondo's is a little bit more creating for someone else out of the offense, not just penetrate and kick. I feel Rondo's is a little bit more recognizing the weakness of a defense and then finding the proper person that can attack that weakness. And I feel like that goes a little bit longer way towards, running an offense, getting everybody else involved in those type of things. I mean, listen, everyone's going to have their ways. It's a good conversation, I think.
So here's my thing I wanted to say about Westbrook, because like I understand he's not dumb, right? Westbrook's not dumb.
Of course not.
But here's the thing that bothered me when Josh is saying he has a good basketball IQ is when he's on the floor though, y'all can tell me he has a basketball IQ, but when you watch his games, sometimes you really, and I'm not saying Rondo doesn't, but you really scratch your head with Russell Westbrook a lot of times. Where it's like, dude, what are you doing? It's like he doesn't know when to be slow. He doesn't know when to be fast. It's like he's on go, 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 go. Which, listen, we all love his passion. We all love it. He is a fiery passion. He'll give you 150%. But it's like sometimes you're not supposed to give 150% at all circumstances. You got to pick and choose. But with Westbrook, it's just like it's just head scratching. And when you get to the playoffs, right? Let's say Westbrook was on his team. There's going to be a game where I'm going to be like, wow, Westbrook's going to cost us the game because of him forcing something, him trying to do too much, him trying to, just – it's like, bro, it's like with Russell Westbrook, there's going to be a game where you're going to be like, yo, Russell Westbrook costs us the game, which happens to most NBA players. But when it comes to Russell Westbrook, it's like, yo, a lot of things he can do can be preventable if he did. If he had this basketball IQ on the floor that we're talking about. Now, I'm not saying Rondo, because Rondo does try to be thirsty sometimes with the assists, and he does stupid assists where it's like he got a turnover because he was trying to do a fancy behind the back pass, no look, and then he gets it to the other. He does that, but when it comes to Westbrook, I've seen that a lot more with Westbrook in crucial games versus Rondo. Rondo won the Lakers games in the playoffs this year. He did that. Sometimes with Westbrook, I don't see it.
So I think that's good. I think Russell Westbrook doing that and going 150% all the time, that's what galvanizes the troops. That was the engine that Oklahoma City needed to win games. And what I'm saying is, I feel like Russell Westbrook, to me, will be a better addition to the team, not only because him being able to get other people involved, but when the Knicks need a bucket, Russell Westbrook can go out and get that bucket. He can be the one to close the game out. Okay. The Knicks don't have anybody on the roster that can do that right now. We're hoping RJ Barrett can do that. But as of right now, there's no one on the team that can be able to do that. Who are the Knicks going to give the ball to?
You know we beat the Rockets with Westbrook with the ball in his hand, right?
Yeah, it should have went to Harden.
So, but my thing is, go to Harden. So what are you telling me, Josh? He's going to shoot an inefficient shot. Now, mind you, we all know Frank's a good defender, but it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like if we get Russell Westbrook,
I guarantee you this, Isaiah. I guarantee you this. When Frank was defending Russell Westbrook and he took that shot, every Knicks fan in the Garden and every Knicks fan I was watching that game took a gasp of air because they thought he was going to make that shot, and he almost did.
No, come on.
Oh, y'all didn't? Y'all didn't? Y'all really going to sit here and act like y'all didn't take a gasp of air when Russell Westbrook put that shot up?
Not really.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie, not really.
Come on. There's a reason why his name is Russell Westbrook. Like, now if it was Harden, I would have been definitely breathing. Like, I would have been holding my. But it's Russell Westbrook, bro, and Frank's a great defender. I'm not gonna lie to you, Josh. First of all, that was a smart basketball play for the Knicks to have Russell Westbrook take the last shot. You don't think any other team, if you asked 28 other teams, they would have said that's the perfect scenario that we want. Westbrook taking the last shot rather than James Harden taking that shot.
Of course. Everyone would rather have James Harden take the last shot than, or the Rockets would rather have James Harden take the last shot over Russell Westbrook. That's not what we're talking about here. I'm just saying Russell Westbrook can close a game out. We've seen him do it numerous times throughout his career.
Obviously he can. The man averaged a triple-double. I mean, for years. So, But
and if he was still in Oklahoma City, he'll be in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
he still would be.
You're probably right. But last thing, go ahead, Tony. Last thing.
I just think you're making an argument for the previous. Yeah, I mean the previous blog. And I think you still, you know what I mean. You still mad about, you know, that.
Yeah, he didn't get his points out. He wanted to come in and get his points out.
Gosh, I was with you too, man, because I love Brody. I think he would be a perfect fit. I'm with you 100%.
I mean,
if we're talking about giving up whatever it takes or whoever it takes, I'd much rather get a guy like Rondo if we could, and just build with what we have and just continue to grow.
What if we can get a third or fourth team involved to make that trade happen for either CP3 or Russell Westbrook? Then what are we talking about?
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, if it looks good and it's right.
Either one.
Yeah, I'm not opposed.
Let me just say real quick. I also, early in Frank's career, I always felt like his ceiling was a Rondo. So if we could get a Rondo to mentor a Frank, a guy who I feel like Frank's shot is not broken. He just needs to take more of them and get more confident. So I feel like he could actually become a better Rondo. I feel like that if he reaches his full potential, Frank could be a better Rondo.
I don't disagree with that.
Hey, Josh, they said, they said go wash the dishes, bro.
But anyway, look, I'm gonna head out, man. This is the debut. The last thing I wanted to say about Russell Westbrook, we're gonna find out how much basketball IQ he has, because he's not gonna. I don't want to say slow down, but he's getting a little bit older. He's gonna have to utilize his mind a little bit more than his speed, as he gets there. So we'll get to see what he really does on the court then. But anyway, this was the debut show of Talking Knicks and Cooking with Chef Zay. Wednesday, 7:00. Join us. I don't know what the Knicks topic will be. I guess we'll figure that out. But we do know Isaiah's gonna be making smash burgers.
Gonna smash them kings.
And you can see the ingredients to the left side of your screen. That's why they're there. So go ahead out.
Well done,
if you want to follow along,
done.
Get them.
No bloody burgers. They got to be well done.
Yeah, for real.
I like my burgers a little well done. I mean, medium well, but Hey, but I want to say this though. I'm not even joking, Andy. I'm gonna need you, brother, because I'm one of these shows. I'm gonna cook a Polish dish, and I'm not even joking. You gotta. Okay, Andy, you're gonna have to. Andy, I'm gonna need you one of these shows, man. You gotta show me how to cook one of these.
I'm gonna ask my mother-in-law for some simple recipe for you, just for you, bro.
Right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Just put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about the show and how we can improve on the show and make it better. Because we want this to be a good show. So let us know.
And Sim, what I want everybody to do Wednesday, and this is what I'm gonna do, right? And I'm gonna do it because I think I have the ability to do it. On Wednesday, guys, after the show, in the comment section, if there's something you want me to cook, and it has to be, something 35 to 40 minute kind of thing or a little less.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments. Even do it in this episode right now. Put it in the comments if there's something you want me to cook. I will try my best to get the ingredients. Just tell me what the food you want me to cook. We'll do a raffle. We'll do a draft or whatever, and we'll pick the meal.
A draft? What are you talking about?
I'm getting ready for the NBA draft, man.
You said we're going to do a draft to figure out what we're going to cook? Just choose one.
Listen, that's what I meant.
And with the ninth pick.
Right.
We're going to have a list of ingredients and then draft them.
Yeah, right.
Let me get a pepper for Isaiah today.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys for spending the time, man. And we'll have this show again. It's going to be basically twice a week. The first episode will give you a list. Isaiah give you a list of all of the ingredients, and then on the next episode, we'll be making the whatever the food is. And this Wednesday, 7:00, smash burgers. So I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. And be peaceful.
Peace.
Yes, sir.